What's on, everybody? And today I have a story for you. Basically, it was about a nightmare train journey I had. Or I suppose it was a nightmare journey I had. So as you know, the other week that me and Poop decided to meet up in London. Okay, so I was like, I'll book a train eventually, I'll do it. And, last minute, like I normally am, very last minute, I was like, you know what? It was fine for Thursday, it's not like anything's gonna be busy, so I was like, yeah. I booked a train and I booked a coach because it was easier, apparently, for me to get a train to London, Paddington, and then from Paddington I got to like transfer, I got to go on the tube to Victoria, and then Victoria Station, I got to go to Victoria Coach Station, which is a bit of a walk, and then from Victoria Coach Station get a bus to where Steph is. Okay, so I was like, yeah, that's fine, I don't mind doing that, it's a bit of a long journey, but you know what, it's worth it because I get to see Poop. I'm on the train is fine, I catch the train perfectly fine, no issues there, I have the sushi on the train, it's really nice. And then I get off and I'm like, okay, I know that on the way there, I've got a really short time for me to get from the train, from the original train station I arrived in Paddington to Victoria Coach Station. I've got a bit of a gap, a bit of a shorter gap there than on the way back because I thought I'd be chill on the way back. I don't know why I decided to book it so close, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go, I've got to get there. So I'm like, running around Paddington, I'm get on the tube because I bought a tube ticket with me as well, which will come in very useful later. So I run down, I'm like, yeah, beeping it in, I got to catch two separate tubes. I go on one, which is like three stops, and the second one's a bit longer. And I find I'm here in Victoria, it's like, woohoo, I'm here in Victoria. And then I'm like, I've got to get my ass moving, because yes, Victoria Station is not that far from Victoria Coach Station, but it's still about a 15 to 20 minute walk, depending on how fast you walk. And I've got to be there in about 25 minutes. I've got to book it. I told people, I was like, I'm off the tube, I'm running to the coach station, I'm gonna get there in time. I'm running, not running, I didn't run anywhere, but I walked really fast. But that's why that day particularly I wore my walking boots. And I am so glad I did, because they were the best choice I ever made. My feet did not hurt at all. And my legs hurt a little bit from the really fast walking, but nothing else. My feet were toasty and cozy. So I'm like walking down the street like, oh yes, I've got to get there fast, oh no, I quickly run across the street. Like, I'm great when it comes to London. I'm a pretty fast walker. I'm one of the natural Londoner people who are just like, yep, go. I'm not a tourist who sits down and like, oh yeah, that's not me, that's not who I am. And so I'm just running across this road, and like, I just made it before the light changed, and I was like, yes, I made it was a miracle. Anyway, and then I get so irritated because as I'm going up the street, there's a bunch of buses on the side, and a lot of them are like golden tours and stuff like that, which is the tours that they take you around London to see the different sites. Fair enough. But what's not fair enough is when you have every single tourist on the entire expanse of the pavement, and I'm there like, excuse me, you guys, I need to get past. I've got a coach to catch. I'm in a rush. I've got my own thing going on, and you're standing there in the way with your luggage all over the floor. And I'm just getting really mad, and I'm like, come on, you guys better move. So I'm sort of pushing forward, I'm pushing further forward. Oh no, I'm this point. I'm like, move, don't stand in the street. I need to go. I need to get out of here and get my bus. Because if I don't, then I don't know how I'm going to get to where Steph is. And it's going to be really late until we get there, and I'm panicking, and I'm like, move out the way, I need to go. So by that point, I practically pushed my way through these people, which I don't normally do. I'm normally really patient, but I am late. Well, I'm not late, but I am cutting it this fine. So I run there, and I'm there, and I'm like, and finally I made it to the station, and I'm like, so where's my coach? He was like, oh, so where is it? He's like, going to this place, and he's like, okay, yeah, it's this gate. I was like, okay, running into the gate. I don't have to walk far because the door's already open. I was like, running in, I'm like, yep, this is the right coach. I'm like, here you go, and then I'm standing there. Finally made it. I'm late to my coach. I'm in the queue to Poop, like, and she was like, yay, well done. And then this guy stands right behind me, like really close. And I'm like, I'm standing here, and they're literally here. They might as well have been sniffing my hair. And it was really uncomfortable. And I was like, do you have to stand this close? Who stands this close to people when they're standing in a queue? Like, back off. I made it to the train, and I was thinking to myself, yes, I've never missed a coach. I've never missed a coach yet. This has never happened to me before. I've never missed one. I've always made my coaches. I'm so good. I'm not one of those people who always miss their trains, because I've heard so many stories of people missing their trains or missing their coach and doing this, and I'm like, not me. I am a proud member of the Never Miss My Coach or Train Club. I am very happy to have this on my conscience. Yes, I'm an excellent traveller, and I can't, you know, I believe this as I'm just about to board my coach. So I hand my ticket over to the gentleman and be like, yes, I'm here, I made it, I'm ready to board the coach and travel with you for about an hour. I mean, seriously? Wow. Anyway, and then he goes, oh no, where are you going? Oh yeah, I tell him. He's like, yeah, okay. He goes, yeah, alright. And then he says something to me which chills my bones a little bit and completely removes my status of excellent traveller in one fell swoop. I am no longer a good traveller. I'm officially a disorganised mess. You see, the problem was that I booked my coach ticket the day before. Yes, I did it. I'm that kind of person who didn't even read what date I'm travelling on. I just didn't even think about it. I booked my train on the right day, so why didn't I book my coach on the right day? And I was just like, oh, can I buy a ticket? And he was like, you have to go to the ticket office. And I was like, oh. So I'm just like, who? I've booked my train on the wrong day. The bus is just not booked. And she was just like, what? And I'm like, can you buy a ticket? And I'm like, well, I guess, but I don't know where to go. And she was just like, oh, we can go to this place instead. And it turns out I can get on a train from Victoria and it takes 20 minutes. Why the hell would I go on an hour for a coach? And why didn't my travel journey tell me this instead of making me travel an hour on a coach when I could go for 20 minutes? This is ridiculous. I was just like, why didn't I do this in the first place? I wasted £15 on that coach ticket, there and back. I didn't even get to use it, so I'm gutted. And I was just so mad at myself because I was just saying how amazing it was to travel and how I've never missed a coach, I've never had any issues, and what do? I book my ticket for them. So that's my story time. And that really pissed me off, and I was so mad at myself. But the good thing was, when I bought my train ticket, I also bought a tube card, you know, so I can go on tubes and coaches and whatever, 1 to 6 zone card, whatever, travel thing. So I didn't have to pay any more for travel, which was so lucky, because I just had to like use my card and I could use it on the buses, I could use it on the trains, and I was so glad I bought it. It does mean I was still £15 down the drain, gutted, but not more than that. Anyway, so that's my little story of my travelling nightmare. So the train to Sutton was so much nicer than the coach would have been. I got to vlog, it was peaceful, it was so quiet, and it was a train. I hate coaches. I mean, I've literally travelled on a coach for 12 hours. I've done it, it sucked, but I did it. And I'm glad I didn't have to travel on a coach today, and I'm glad I just had to hop on a train and travel up, because I got to see Poop. And I think I got to see her earlier than I would have done if I'd taken the coach, which is really weird. I'm gonna leave it here, and I will see you guys in the next episode of whatever the hell I make. And I've got a bunch of stuff planned, and I'm really excited to see how you guys see it. And there will be more games, don't worry, I've filmed more gaming. I know I've only got one game going on at the minute, and we used to do more, and I've noticed a lot more vlogs lately. But you know what? I find vlogs really fun. It'll be fun. Don't even worry about it. See you guys in the next video of whatever the hell I make. Bye!